What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? We are back. Okay, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. The girls are back, y'all. The ladies are back. As you guys know, Beverly Hills is probably one of my favorite franchises out of the Housewives, but it is actually one of my favorite franchises. So let's go ahead and get into the things. Come on in. It is the season 14 premiere. And what up, Chuck? I'm just wrapping it up. Kyle and Dorit are having the dumbest Karen feud. Child, Chuck, let's get into it. And let me tell you something. Y'all know one of my biggest pet peeves is when they make me agree with people and I don't want to agree with. Because I kind of think I'm on Dorit's side with this, but let's get into it. Y'all tell me how y'all think in the chat. So we start this episode off. We have Sutton introducing us to Jennifer Tilly. We know that Jennifer Tilly is on the show. We sort of saw her last season hanging out with Sutton, but she's actually on the show this season. She's a housewife. So, or a friend of or something, but we're gonna see her regularly. Now, if you grew up in the 80s, y'all know Jennifer Tilly very well. Actress, was in the Chucky movies, yada yada yada. Okay. But we find out that Sutton's daughter's graduated from college. She's going to be starting law school. And baby Sutton is just doing her thing. And she is going to have herself a Dalai Lama party. Okay? She's going to have herself a Dalai Lama. You liked Jennifer Tilly's house? You liked it or you didn't like it, Chuck? What was it? You liked it or you didn't like it? It looked real cute to me. I thought it looked real cute. I'm going to love the Dorit and Boz duo. I don't know. I don't think they're going to make it, DM Rocks. I think Boz likes her now because they are commiserating in their grief and pain. But I think Dorit is going to get on her nerves the same way she get on everybody else's nerves. I don't give it to the reunion. And let me know if we make it. I don't know. What y'all think? Y'all think that the Boz Dorit link up is going to make it? Anyway, I did like Jennifer Tilly's house. And I like Jennifer Tilly. I think that, as an adult, I look back on things and I appreciate people who do things their own way. I appreciate that that Jennifer Tilly did Hollywood her way. And when whatever went down, good, bad, or indifferent as it related to Hollywood, baby, she did it her way. And I can respect that. So I'm sure there's a story that we didn't know, just like the Ashley Judds of the world. We thought it was one thing until we found out that it really was, like the Harvey Weinstein of it all. So I think it's more the Jennifer Tilly story and what happened with her in Hollywood than what we know. But I just love how she has handled it and done it, her way. So we found out that there's going to be, like I said, this Dalai Lama party, and and Sutton was actually pleasantly surprised to find out that Dorit really knew what it was until she got to the party and we realized that she didn't know what it was. Jennifer Tilly married a wealthy man. Well, I ain't mad about it, child. She better go on and get it. I ain't mad about it, Nicole. I ain't mad about it. But yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds. So that's pretty much all that we got out of that. We introduced to Jennifer Tilly, and like I said, we find out that Dorit is that Sutton is having the party. Y'all know how these housewives shows go. So Dorit is going to have the first shindig of the season, the first get together of the situation. So then we see Miss Erica Jane. Now, Erica Jane looked like she is in her full Erica Jane glory. We know we went through a few rough years with Erica where she allowed herself to be filmed with no makeup. We know what that was, Erica. We know what you was doing, okay? Where she, had to look like she was just poor, wear sweatsuits all the time. And, y'all know what she was doing. But, baby, we see the full Erica glory today. Now, we see Erica out here shopping. She says she is redecorating that pool house, that 4-bedroom pool house that she lives in. Listen, I will take a 4-bedroom pool house, okay? But she said that, when she left the house, that she took whatever she thought would fit in that pool house. And so she left a lot of stuff behind. But now she is ready to buy some new furniture because, having the old furniture in her house still reminds her still reminds her of the of everything with the divorce and her marriage. Well, they ain't divorced yet, but her marriage and everything else. So she said it still reminds her that. I go through my ups and downs with Erica. Y'all know I loved me some Erica Jane until all this stuff happened with with the husband and all of those things, and then I kind of had to side eye her about how she was handling it. But I feel like she's trying to come around. I'm still. I still got to give her but I feel like she's trying to work her way through these things. Okay. But anyway, but she looked good. She had on that yellow outfit, honey, with that little shirt dress situation. I don't think she got the earrings back, but you know what, Chuck? I can't keep up. I don't think she did, but those earrings keep going back and forth, but I don't think she got the earrings back. I really don't, but I could be wrong. So I think the judge ruled that the earrings were bought out of the victim's money. That's what I thought the judge ruled, but they've appealed it, and so I don't know. I honestly haven't been following it, so I don't know, Chad. So she's meeting Dorit. Now, let me tell you something. Dorit, I like that Louis Vuitton bag that you was carrying. I really like that bag. And that's one of those, okay, let me tell you something. That Louis Vuitton bag that Dorit was carrying, I would have bought that bag if I was in the business of being able to afford to just buy a Louis Vuitton whenever I feel like it. Because that Louis Vuitton is very trendy. Like, it looks like a miniature hat box, like luggage. I've seen it a few times. I actually saw it when I went into the Louis Vuitton store. And that's a bag that if I had that kind of disposable income where I could just, I feel like going to buy a Louis Vuitton today. Let me just ride down to the Louis Vuitton store. And that's a bag that will be in my collection because it's cute, but it's trendy. See, I'm at the point in my life where if I buy me a Louis Vuitton, it's going to have to be something that will span. It'll have to be a classic design that I could wear for years and years. Carry for years and years and years. Because I'm going to be carrying it for years and years and years. Y'all feel what I'm saying? Okay. But that bag is cute, Dorit, because I wanted it myself. Moving right along. Dorit, in true Dorit fashion, Erica, sit down, because I've just got something to tell you. Now, here's my problem with Dorit in this episode. Dorit told this story 3 different times. And that story was never the same anytime. She told the story to Erica. She told the story to Kathy. And then she told the story to Boz. And that story was never the same. See, this is what I'm trying to figure out with my background design. It'll start off animated and then it'll freeze up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, y'all. I don't know if it's my internet or if it's I don't know what I'm doing wrong with these backgrounds. But the diamonds were falling and now they're not falling no more. Dang, diamonds. So... no, she didn't. I thought they sold at the auction. I didn't think she got it back. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you. So let me take the diamonds down, child. I want them to be falling. See, they falling, but now they falling slow, child. Anyway, we're going to move right along, child. We ain't going to hold it up. So she sits down and she tells Erica, sit down, because I have something to tell you. So she tells Erica that her and PK are separating. Now, when she told the story to Erica, she alluded to the fact that it was a mutual decision. She alluded to the fact that, things with PK, have just been rocky for a couple of years, and that, they're going to co-parent. And so Erica was asking like realistic questions, well, is it permanent? Like, when does it happen? Like, is this something that y'all are trying to work through? Do y'all want to get back together? Do you still love him? And of course, she was like, yes, I still love him. But, sometimes this just happens. And this is just the things that we have to do. So then, right, when she was talking to Erica, she made it. So then she was like, well, she talked about the drinking, right? And she said, well, they got into a argument, and then basically they had a conversation after the argument, and that was that. Now, let me tell y'all something. I knew it was more to that story when she said that to Erica because of the way she said it to Erica, right? I knew it was more to that story when she said it. And I was like, wait a minute. So, Y'all were good until he got sober, and now him being sober is the problem. But you making it seem like the arguments are worse now that he is sober. But he was a drunk all of this time. Now, knowing what I know about substance abuse and understanding my knowledge about what happens when somebody is drunk or has a substance abuse problem, a lot of times things get worse when that person gets sober, because things that they used to let slide or situations that they didn't address because of the substance abuse now becomes a bigger issue, or it comes to the forefront. And it sounds like that's what happened. We're going to get to PK's side of the story in a minute, but once I heard PK's side of the story, I said, oh, it makes perfect sense. The minute I heard PK talking, I said, oh, okay, I believe everything. And I believe what PK said, but we're going to get to PK in a second. So then we get on to the Kyle of it all. Now, Kyle and Dorit are not in a good place. They ain't been good since the reunion, when Dorit put out the text message that Kyle said and all of those things. Let me tell you something. I'm going to be honest and tell you what this boils down to, in my opinion, with the whole Kyle and Dorit of it all. And this is why I said, Kyle, you making me agree with Dorit, because honestly, I feel like I agree with Dorit's version of this story. Y'all were at BravoCon. Andy asked the question about who your favorite sister is, and you hesitated instead of just coming right out and saying, well, Kyle, of course. And once you did that, baby, Kyle was like, got him. So then Kyle went down to the Amazon shop and made it seem like y'all friendship wasn't all it was cracked up to be, and it wasn't as big of a deal as that what she was trying. Oh, we only went, like, how many times do we actually eat lunch when we're not filming? And I can only remember one time that we went on a couple's vacation together. Let me tell you something, Kyle, I'm gonna call bullshit. And let me tell you why I'm getting ready to call bullshit on that. Number one, I follow y'all on the social medias. I follow y'all down to the social medias. So I know that you and Kyle hung out a lot when them cameras weren't rolling. I know y'all went on trips together when those cameras weren't rolling. Y'all did couples trips together when those cameras weren't rolling. I remember y'all did a big old group trip with the girlfriends, and it was you, Dorit, and Teddy, and a couple of other ladies that I don't know them. And y'all had matching purses, and y'all was on a private jet. Listen, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Dorit wasn't wrong to think that y'all families was close. And then remember that time, what was it, at the beginning of last season, when Dorit went over and y'all had Shabbat together, and them kids knew Dorit. Those kids knew Dorit like she be around when the camera's not rolling, knew Dorit. It might have been a couple of years ago, because I think Portia was a little bit younger. And remember Dorit took her kids over there for Shabbat? Baby, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Just because you got embarrassed, Kyle, don't sit here and act like you don't know that lady like that. You did. Dorit wasn't crazy. Now, Dorit got a lot of other shit with her. But on this one, I'm with Dorit. On this one. I feel like y'all did have a closer relationship. I feel like you got sober. You and your husband was going through what y'all was going through. You was questioning whatever you was questioning with Morgan. And Dorit might have fell by the wayside as far as your pecking order of friends. But we ain't going to sit here and act like y'all wasn't friends, because I'm going to just call bullshit on that. So then we get over to Erica. Now, Erica, I love how Erica handled this. Erica said to Dorit, now look, girl, you know when I leave here, I'm going to go see Kyle. Now, I'm going to respect your, what you told me. So you don't want me to tell Kyle what you just told me about you and PK. I won't. And Dorit said, I would prefer you not say anything. She said, no problem. And I appreciate that when Erica went over to the house, Erica didn't say nothing. Because, on these housewife shows, we're used to people carrying bones and, ooh, girl, let me tell you. But Erica doesn't look like she did that. And I can respect that. And at least she do it on camera. If she did it, she do it on camera. And I can respect that she didn't do it. Then what I also respect is that Erica let Kyle dump on her about what she had to say about Dorit. And what I really appreciate, see, this is how you handle stuff when you are in between two friends, right? She did not seem like she was taking anybody's side. Ultimately, she was like, I think y'all need to talk. She heard what Kyle had to say. She heard what Dorit had to say. And I think in her mind, she kind of knows what happened on both ends. And like she said, she was like, I think there's some valid points on both sides, but I really think they just need to talk. And I'm with Eric on that one. It just really sounds like, and then Cal finally did admit that she got her feelings hurt. She finally did admit that she was embarrassed down to the BravoCon because she was like, well, I don't understand what her hesitation was. She should have just said that I was her favorite. But I thought y'all wasn't friends like that, though. I thought y'all wasn't really that close. I thought y'all only hung out once or twice when the cameras weren't rolling. So why would you expect that you would be at the top of her favorites list? You see what I'm saying? See how I don't see, you can't have it both ways, Kyle. You can't expect a certain level of loyalty from Dorit and then get mad and be like, well, we wasn't friends anyway. Well, if y'all wasn't friends anyway, then why did you want her to be at the top of the list? See what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways, Kyle. Right. What's up, everybody coming in? Thank you. It's we working on the backgrounds. We playing with stuff. Thank you. I'm glad y'all like it. Right. Kyle is mad at Dorit now. She wants to lie about their friendship and their vacation together. Exactly, Black Swan. Exactly. So again, I do feel like I appreciate that the conversation went both ways. And I think that Erica handled it very well and said, look, y'all just need to talk. I appreciate that. Then we see PK filming. Next was Garcelle. Garcelle is down to the Atlanta filming these movies. Now, one of those movies I saw, both of those movies are out now. And one I saw, one I didn't. I don't care nothing about Abducted at an HBCU, but girl, I'm happy for you. But I did see the little one where she played the chef. Where she played the chef that was a cougar. It was cute. It was real cute. I liked it. I really did. I thought it was a really good movie. It was a cute little rom-com situation going on. I thought it was really cute. She's down in Atlanta. She's executive producing one production and she's starring and executive producing another. Her son came down there with her, Oliver. We know Oliver is down to the Vanderpump, and we know that Oliver then broke up with her. Oliver then broke up with his wife, and so she said, his girlfriend was with him, who I think is also on Vanderpump Rules, and she said, I don't want him rushing into anything. But it is what it is, child. He grown. She said, but I don't want to see him rushing into nothing. Now, I love the fact that we see that she said, when I turn, I always grew up in this industry, people telling me that when you turn 40, it's over, that, women in their 40s don't get, he did look good. He looked clean. He looked sober. He looked good. He said, I grew up, she said, I grew up in this industry with people basically convincing me that my career was going to be over at 40, that there was going to be nothing, nothing there for me after 40. She said, but here I am. She said, I'm working more now than I ever was. And I'm executive producing projects. I have my own production company. I'm still starring. I'm employing people. So we got to give respect is due. I do not. And I repeat, and this goes to my baby, y'all know who I'm talking about. Lord, now I can't get his name about my mouth. But y'all know who I'm talking about. That'll be coming for Garcelle too much now. Okay. Shit. Now I'm mad because now I'm trying to remember my baby's name. He reviews Beverly Hills too, and we always fuss about Garcelle because he can't stand Garcelle, and that's my boo. Anyway, if y'all know who I'm talking about, put the name in the chat. My mind is gone blank on me right now. But anyway, I keep wanting to say DeMille, and I know it's not DeMille, and that's why I can't get stuck. I can't get it out of my head. Are Garcelle's twins in college now or still in high school? I'm not sure, but I know one has opted not to film. He said he's not going to film this year. The one that got bullied online, he's not filming. I don't know if the other one is going to film at all, but I know one has said he doesn't want to film. So I'm not sure what grade. If they're not seniors, they should be getting ready to go to college. Like they should be like in their senior year. But I don't think they're going to film this year. At least I know one isn't. I know one said that he's not filming. All right. So there's that. Y'all better leave Garcelle alone. I just wish she would change her hair color because it doesn't suit her. Maybe a different. Gabor, that's it. Yes. Gabor better not give my girl too much. Thank you, Brandon. Gabor, you better not give my girl too much. That's my boo. But y'all know I love to meet some Gabor. But don't give her too much. We argue over Garcelle. So anyway, I thought that was cute. I don't want nobody talking about Garcelle is boring. Garcelle don't have no storyline, whatever. Baby, Garcelle is working. Okay, Garcelle is working. So next we see where Dorit puts out the statement about her and PK separating. Did y'all see Dorit riding in that damn Range Rover with that cigarette in her mouth? I said, you better give us your best waiting to exhale Angela Bassett moment with the cigarette hanging out your lip while riding around. You better. I said, okay, Garcelle, I see you. I mean, shit, I can't get her name out now, child. I said, you better. I see you, girl. Had that cigarette hanging out her lip, riding down in that damn Range Rover. I said, okay, I see you. So they put this announcement out. Can I say something? Why would y'all issue a whole IG press release, but you ain't told the kids? I understand that the kids are young. I even understand that y'all homeschool those kids. So y'all probably think that y'all control exactly what the kids see and don't see, hear and don't hear. However, unless you and PK are still living under the same roof, why would you issue a press release and not tell your kids what the hell is going on? A family member could say something. The nanny could slip up and say something. The housekeeper, somebody at the grocery store. Like, why would y'all? That don't make no sense to me because let's be clear. You ain't have to tell us. You didn't have to issue no press release. Now, I understand for filming purposes, maybe you wanted to use it as your storyline, but you can use it as your storyline without making a press release. I don't understand that. That is so stupid to me. No, we're not going to tell the kids, but you want a whole reality show. You posting public statements. The fuck? That was stupid to me. But neither here nor there. We see PK meeting up with Kyle's soon-to-be ex-husband child, Mauricio. Now, Mauricio has moved out. Now, we know that he had been living in the house, that big-ass house, but he finally moved out, got his own place. And then the other daughter, the daughter that works for Mauricio, moved out as well. I found that to be interesting. Did y'all find that to be interesting? And I'm not alluding to anything nefarious. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not alluding to Mauricio doing something nefarious with that baby. What I'm alluding to is I wonder if that daughter is sort of taking Mauricio's side in this divorce. Because I found it interesting that both of them moved out around the same time. And she does work with Mauricio. Isn't the oldest one works with Mauricio, right? Alexa. I found that to be very interesting. But neither here nor there. It may just been coincidental. It may have just been a coinky dink. I don't know. But he gone. No, the oldest one's not in college. The oldest one works for Mauricio, works at the agency. Because she was on a reality show, remember? But maybe I had the names wrong, Gail. Maybe I got the names wrong. No, the one that was engaged, that engagement was called off. They never got married. The engagement was called off. Yeah, yeah. They didn't get married. So PK and Mauricio filmed this scene. Now, first of all, PK looked like he had just got done crying. And I felt bad for him because I said, damn, PK, you look like you just got out. You was just crying in the car. He said it was a really rough day. I guess they filmed this the same day that the announcement was made about the divorce. PK looked good to me. We know he had lost weight, but he looked good to me. His face looked clearer. He definitely lost some weight. I ain't saying he is or isn't sober, child. I don't know nothing about that man's personal business. Farrah and the second daughter work for the agency. Okay, so then the one that moved out, you're saying that's the one that's in college? Hell, she should have graduated by now, right? And that's the one that was going to school here in D.C.? Yeah, PK looks clean to me. He looks like he's clean. He just looked like he had been crying. He looked like he had been real upset. But once I heard PK tell his side of the story, I said it all makes sense. It all makes sense to me now. Let me rewind. Before that, I'm sorry, I skipped something else. Child, Dorit them ran down to Kathy's house, right? When we see Kathy getting her glam done while Dorit is talking to Kathy. And Dorit tells Kathy a slightly different story. A slightly different story than what she was telling Erica. Every time she tells this story, y'all, she tells a little bit more and a little bit more. And basically what she let us know in this story that she told to Kathy was that basically the separation was PK's idea. That PK wanted the separation. That PK, she was like, I mean, you get in one little fight and now all of a sudden you want to get separated? Like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. Like, you don't throw everything away, you know? And so Kathy was like, well, girl, what happened? Like, how did y'all get there? She was like, he got clean. That's what happened. Now, when you was talking to Erica, you didn't make it seem like that. You made it seem like it was a mutual decision, that y'all had gotten into a really, really bad argument, and that was the decision that was made. Now, all of a sudden, you making, to me, it sounds like something totally different. So we hear PK tell the story, and again, by the time I heard PK tell the story, I said, oh, I know exactly what happened. Baby, this man got sober and realized he could live with her ass. Because you heard him say, he said, you know, I got sober, and I realized, he said, Dorita's kind of a difficult person to live with. I said, ding, 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 ding. He got sober, and all the things that he was pushing under the rug because of his marriage, because of the being alcohol, between him drinking and not being home a lot because of traveling, he probably could just brush that shit under the rug. He said, but baby, I got sober and I realized how annoying her ass is. That's what he said. Now, he ain't say those words, but that's what he meant. I got sober and I realized that woman is annoying as hell. That's what he said. Tell me I'm lying. And then he talked about working to maintain the lifestyle. See, here's what you can't do, ladies. Ladies, hey. Fellas too, but I'm talking mainly to the ladies, but fellas too. What you can't do is demand a certain lifestyle and then get mad at how the husband is providing that lifestyle as long as it's legal. You can get mad if he out here, doing things that's going to put you in jeopardy of going to jail. But if he out here legally making money because you want to live this Louis Vuitton lifestyle, this Beverly Hills lifestyle, this Bentley for my birthday lifestyle, then baby, you can't be mad that he got to be out here traveling and earning that money. So it sounds like, baby, he got sober and he realized, I don't even like you that much. That's what it sounds like to me. Now, if y'all heard something different, y'all let me know. That Pretty Woman surprise last season was a big turnoff of PK. Then Dorit overspent. Yeah, like the man said, damn, I'm never going to surprise you again. This man he got your best friend involved. He created a whole moment for you, and you complained about everything. You complained about everything. Like sometimes, you know what my mother told me a long time ago? She said, you got to let a man be a man. Let me tell you something. If a man is going out of his way to try to surprise you or do something nice for you, it may not be perfect. It may not be the way you would have done it. Maybe the stylist he sent didn't bring no clothes that you like. Maybe the person that he sent to do your makeup, you ain't like that person. Maybe that's not your favorite hotel. Maybe that restaurant don't have the food that you like. But baby, you better let a man be a man. If that man is trying to surprise you, you better let that man. Let me turn this background off because now I think it's messing up my picture. Then you better let that man surprise you. You got to let a man be a man. Stop. And all you did was complain. What wasn't right? What he didn't do. Oh my gosh, PK. Do you know what it takes for me to look like this? Girl. When y'all met and fell in love, you didn't look like that. You wasn't getting all that glam, makeup, hairdo, and all that stuff. He fell in love with you 2 noses ago. He fell in love with your original nose. He fell in love with Dorit that didn't have the fake ass accent. Okay? He know exactly who he dealing with. Let that man be a man. My mama said the same thing about women wanting to marry doctors and lawyers and to get mad when the men are doctors and lawyers. Yes. You can't demand a Louis Vuitton lifestyle and then you be mad that he ain't home. You got to maintain that Louis Vuitton lifestyle, especially if you spending it as fast as he making it. The fuck? You know? So once I heard PK's side of the story, I said, oh, that man baby, that man got sober. And he woke up one day and said, I don't even like your ass. What's up, Lexi? Hey, boo. He said, I don't even like you. And he wanted a separation, which now that I know both sides of the story, I think it's going to be, unless this is a fake storyline, I think it's going to be permanent because he don't like you. And you don't listen. See, Dorit, you don't listen. Dorit, you listen to respond. You do not listen to understand. And that goes for the women on the show. That goes for PK. Hell, that goes for even when you're being interviewed. We see how she act on the damn reunion when Andy be trying to ask her questions. You do not listen to understand. You listen to respond, girl. You listen to respond. So I don't see where things are going to fit. I don't see where things are really going to get any better with y'all as long as that's your mentality. Okay. I think that's all the scenes until we get to this damn party. Okay. So we get down to the party. Dorit changed after the first season. She wanted to keep up with Erica Child. And then you would think that after she saw what trying to keep up with Erica did, you would think she would have backed up off of that. Because baby, Erica trying to be Erica got Erica ass almost in jail. Somebody said on the other live that he's sober now. He realized he don't like her. Yes, Amanda, that's exactly what I just said. Yeah, he woke up one day and realized, I don't even like you. He don't have no drugs no more to take up for nothing. Baby, he don't even like you. I don't mean drugs, alcohol. I don't want to put nothing on that man that he ain't got. Alcohol. So anyway, we're getting ready for this party. The ladies are getting their stuff together, yada, yada, yada. Y'all know how that goes. So we see Kyle FaceTime Kathy. I guess Kathy back on this season because, hell, she was in 2 whole scenes this episode, which is probably damn near more than we saw her all last season. So I guess she's a friend of the show again or some child. Who knows what the hell going on with Kathy, child? We don't know. But Kyle is talking to Kathy, and what we found out is that she was like, look, I'm a little apprehensive about having to see Dorit, but if, basically if she don't star, none won't be none. I feel like that's what Kyle said in a nice way, that if she don't star, none won't be none. I can coexist if she can coexist. I really feel like that's what she said in a nice way. And Kathy was like, girl, do what you got to do. I feel like Kathy didn't really have nothing to add to that situation. Then we see Dorit talking to Erica, basically saying the same thing, and Kyle was like, I'm not going to be a doormat. I'm not going to be this. I'm not going to be that. And let me explain something to y'all. I told y'all this, that first season that Kathy was on the show, and I'm going to keep saying it. Pay attention to how many product placement we see dealing with Kathy Hilton ass, okay? Did y'all not see her drinking that water bottle with that big ass Zen on the side? I don't know what Zen water is. I don't know where Zen water is. I don't know nothing about Zen water. But I bet y'all $20 that product has something to do with she owns stock or it's a friend of hers company or something. Something. Yeah, I saw she's gonna be on Watch What Happens Live now. Yep. And so it's gonna be a whole nother story, child. It's gonna be a whole nother story, child. So we get to the party, and the first to arrive is Jennifer Tilly, of course, and she is Jennifer Tilly, bubbly and all of the things. Dorit look cute, child. I mean, not Dorit. Sutton look cute. Sutton is gonna be Sutton. Then Boz shows up. Was Boz next or was Dorit next? I think Boz was next. Boz looked beautiful. Now, Boz is new to the show. Boz is a former CEO of Netflix and Uber and all these other companies. She says she is retired though. Baby, she's 47 years old and she's retired. I wish I could, okay? I wish that I could have stacked enough money and enough investments and have a portfolio so that I could have retired at 47 and not have to worry about working again, child. I wish I could have. But anyway, she is retired and she looked gorgeous, okay? She looked beautiful. She looked gorgeous. And baby, when I tell you, I know I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but can I tell y'all that I was here for it when Kathy Hilton set her ass on that damn couch and started taking them extensions out her hair? Because baby, Boz was looking at Kathy the way I was looking at Kathy. Like, what in the... First of all, you talking about you're hot. Ma'am, those extensions are not what's making you hot. And those extensions are not going to make you feel any better. You know why you were hot, Kathy? Because you were in menopause. Girl, you are in menopause. You in post-pause, menopause, pre-pause. You are pausing. And it didn't have nothing to do with them extensions in your hair or none of the above. Girl, you pausing. So you either get you one of them, get your fancy Beverly Hills doctor to give you a pill, injection, a shot, some Botox, something, because you paused it, baby. That don't have nothing to do with them extensions. And she sat at that lady party on that good couch and took them damn extensions out. Now, I wonder if Boz had sat on the couch and took her wig off, what the people would have said about her. What would the people have said if Boz had sat on that couch and started taking out her braids? What would them people have said? And baby, then y'all know I used to love me some Kathy. Baby, I hide the hell out of Kathy. Like, what the hell? Something is wrong with her. And listen, here's the thing. Kathy Hilton is not stupid by any stretch of the imagination. She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing, okay? She ain't stupid. She know what she's doing. She likes to play that little quirky role. And she had me. Y'all know she had me for a minute. But I see you, Kathy. I see you. You see me. We see each other, Kathy. Crazy self. Moving right along. So then, Dorit shows up with that damn flying saucer on her head. Dorit swears she be doing it, y'all. She wrote an autobiography. Ooh, Audrey. We gotta hold on. We're gonna look it up right now. We might have to do that on the book club, honey. Hold on, y'all. Oh. Let's go to Amazon, y'all. Let's find the book now. Let's find it. What is it? What's her name? Bozoma. Book, the St. John book. I must not be the only one Googling it. It's called The Urgent Life. I'm putting this in my basket right now. I'm putting this in my Amazon basket. I'm gonna order it on Friday when I get paid. I'm gonna order it when I get paid. Okay. But I'm putting it in my cart. I'm putting this right in my Amazon cart. Wait a minute. Is it an audio book? I'm gonna get it on audio book. I'm gonna listen to it. Cause y'all know I'll listen to it faster than I'll read it. Baby, I'm gonna get it on my audio book. I got a credit. I can start listening to that tomorrow. Because I have a credit in my audiobook. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get it right now. Get it with credit. I got a credit. Okay, we're going to listen to it, y'all. Because I want to know more about her. I'm going to listen to it tomorrow. I'm going to start listening. But why might I want to use my credit for this? It's only $12. I like to use my credit for them expensive ass books, like them brand new, John Grisham books or something. Hold on, y'all. I think I'm going to just buy this on Friday. I'm not going to use my credit. It's only $12. I'm not going to use my credit for no $12 book. But I'm going to screenshot it, and y'all remind me to buy it on Friday. I'm going to screenshot it. Okay? I think we're going to read this, y'all. We're going to read this book. Moving right along. So Dorit shows up with that flying saucer on her hand, and somehow or another, her and Boz get to telling their life story. We find out Boz is widowed. She was separated from her husband, but then he got sick with cancer, so they reconciled, and then, of course, he passed away. Baby, Dorit just started telling her life story. Now, all of a sudden, PK was a raging alcoholic, and she alluded to the fact that the reason why they're getting divorced is because he's a raging alcoholic. Girl, he is sober. He has a whole sober coach, according to you. Now, all of a sudden, you gave the impression to this woman that this man is like some raging ass alcoholic that's out of control, and you had to get away from him. You and your kids were running out in the middle of the night to save, running for y'all lives. Like, girl, Dorit, pick a story, pick a struggle. That's why I say her and Boz ain't gonna make it. That's why right now they cool, but her and Boz ain't gonna make it, child. Garcelle showed up. She looked cute. Her and Dorit still ain't speaking, so that was awkward, right? They was awkwardly standing there looking at each other, not speaking to each other. And then Erica and Kyle show up, and Kyle sat down to talk to Garcelle. She said, listen, I want to talk to all of you all, but I feel like this is a safe space, so I'll start with you. So she proceeded to talk to Garcelle about everything she had going on and how rough the last year had been for her. And it sounds like her and Morgan are no longer dealing with each other. They're no longer, I guess, friends or more than friends or exploring a friendship or whatever they were doing. It sounds like they're no longer doing it. She said basically it was just way too much scrutiny. The tabloids and everything was just too public and too much, and she just couldn't handle it. And she said, I never really had questioned my sexuality, but of course now I just don't know. And she said that she did talk to her family. She talked to her girls, and Portia was like, Mama, there's really nothing you could do to ever make me feel like, ever make me not love you. And so whatever it is what it is. And so, she cried and she let us know that. So, and Garcelle said, look, girl, at the end of the day, whatever it is, we love you. We support you. It's going to be what it's going to be. And of course, Garcelle said the same thing the rest of us were saying. Listen, Kyle does not have to declare her sexuality to us, but we are nosy. think that was fair. I think that was honest and that was fair. Okay. You don't have to declare nothing to us, but baby, we are nosy. Okay. Dorit shows up while Kyle is having this conversation, baby, and you could hear a rat piss on cotton. Listen, and let me tell you, and I don't know how long they were sitting there because y'all know how they like to edit these scenes down. But baby, one minute we saw Dorit walk up and sit down, and then the next minute we saw her on her phone disengaged. Girl, if you was gonna sit down in the middle of this conversation and get on your phone, you could have just stayed on the other side of the room. Now I'm sure production told her to take her ass over there so they could film it. But girl, you didn't have to come over here if all you was gonna do was take out your damn phone. Baby, that irritates my soul. And I've been guilty of it from time to time. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lies. But why you come over here just to sit on your phone? You could have stayed where you were. So eventually Sutton and Garcelle walk off because they were like, baby, this thing, because they said this thing is just the tension. You could cut the tension with a knife. And Garcelle's thing was, baby, I don't need to sit here with all this tension. I'm gonna take my happy ass over to this free bar and get me a couple of cocktails with my good girlfriend Sutton, and we're gonna go about our business. Like, I don't need to sit here for this. And I agree with her. You don't need to sit there for all of that. That was a child. I've been at the bar too. Make mine a double. So then there was a performance by this lady called Yellow Cat or something, and she was singing about somebody's pussy. I don't know what that lady was saying, but Erica liked it. Kathy liked it. Baby, it was what it was. So then at the end of the episode, we see Kyle asked to speak to Dorit. And once again, what does Dorit do? She does not listen to hear. She listens to respond. Before Kyle could get anything out to explain her position, to talk about her position, to ask, baby, Dorit is going off on this script because it sounds like she wrote it out. It definitely sounds like a script. It definitely sounds like a script that she had written out, talking about, I am not going to be your punching bag, and I am not here for that, and you're going to respect me, and you just discarded me, and I will not be discarded. Baby Kyle was like, what the hell is she talking about? And I'm going to be honest, I said the same thing. I was like, what the hell is she talking about? Like, I don't know what Dorit was talking about. But it definitely sounded like something she had in her mind already ready to say, because it didn't even match nothing Kyle was talking about. You didn't even really give Kyle a chance to say nothing. Now, I was with you at the beginning of this, Dorit, because I did feel like Kyle was lying. But by this scene, I was like, girl, are you going to give this woman a chance to say anything? Anyway, that was pretty much this episode. I thought it was a really good episode to start off with. You introduced your new housewives in a good way. They didn't come on. Neither one of them came on too strong. Like they was trying to make a moment. Like they was trying to, create a scene. They took what they were given and they created moments with it. Okay. So I was here for it. We see where some of these storylines are going. I know that some storylines aren't obvious yet, but we definitely see where some of these storylines are going. And so I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute, y'all. And so we are back. The girls are back, y'all. The Beverly Hills ladies, they are back. So y'all know that it's about to be busy over here. If you are not subscribed, get subscribed, you guys. We have Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, which I know I'm behind, child. I gotta get caught up. New York, which we're gonna get caught up this week. Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Potomac, Bell Collective, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Baby, that is 7 shows that I have going on at one time. I went from hardly 0 to 7. So we are working over here. So again, if you're not subscribed, get subscribed because baby, it's busy. All right. I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.